here my JMeter get open, where it is. Okay, I'm loud and clear to all of you.
Yes.
Fine. So last day what we have seen is we were on this response assertion. So now let's do the second assertion, that is the duration assertion. In the response assertion we have seen many things. So by default this test plan is there. I will right click, will create one thread group and going to give the name of my thread group is as a assertion underscore thread group, and let us add any sampler. So what can be our sampler? Let's open something jamesclear.com. So I am putting this as my sampler. Okay, so jamesclear.com, this slash I will remove, and this can be maybe James Clear. Fine, so this is that. Let me add one assertion. So response assertion is something which we have seen. With the text assertion, response code 200, 201 is what we have seen. And if I don't add anything, and if this is just selected and I'm going to run it, it's asking, do you want to save, yes or no? I said no. Nothing is going to happen because I don't know whether it's pass or fail. So what we have to do is we have to add any listener. So let's say tree listener, and then another is listener as a view result in table. So when we are working on GUI, these two are my favorite. Now if I say add, okay, let us save also. I don't want to save it in bin, maybe in examples, view result tree.jmx. Okay, fine. So on whatever element you will click, it will give that name. If I would have clicked on assertion thread group, then the default name it would have taken that, the suggested name. So see, it is failing. As we know, this assertion we have to give something and we have not given. And what is the best way of seeing what is the problem is right click, go to listener, and then we are having assertion result. Now if I run here and I go to assertion result, it is just saying James Clear HTTP request, and I have not given any condition, and in the response it is expecting response code as nothing, but there is something that is 200 which is coming. So if we go and add response as 200 and then going to run it, oh, okay, now this is selected as substring. We'll say equal to response code equal to 200, and now let's run this. Still failing. Okay, let me disable this and run it. Okay, so who can tell me what is that we did wrong here? Let's clear everything. HTTPS jamesclear.com. Get this and that looks fine to me.
Is it not HTTPS?
No, it's HTTPS.
Okay.
So what is going wrong here? Let us add another sampler and let's disable this one. And any website, say msn.com. Okay. Okay, let me restart once and see. Terminal. Let us add one thread group. Let us add HTTP sampler and let us give msn.com. Okay, let this number, let me give this path here. Let us add one tree. No. Connection refused. Okay, maybe I was doing some setting for the proxy, that's why it's happening. Let me fix this offline and I would request anyone among you to share the screen and just follow what I am saying. So who is the lucky person to share his or her screen today? Carlos, you want to take a privilege?
No, I don't have it set up. I wasn't able to do it last week.
Okay, it's simple one. Just go to Apache JMeter website, click on download and just open it. It's so simple.
Okay.
Yeah, you share your screen. It can be done quickly.
Sure.
Okay, by that time I will check my proxy setting. Yes. Not source, yeah. Binaries. Click on binary.
Like...
Anything will do good.
Sorry, this thing sometimes fails to unzip things.
Go to bin, open jmeter.bat file.
Which one?
jmeter.bat.
I think this one, right?
Yes. Perfect. Now little zoom in. Go to options and zoom in. Yeah, 2-3 times.
Better.
Okay, so now right click, create one thread group.
Oh.
Add thread group. Yes. Okay. Fine. Test and anything is fine. You can make number of threads as 10.
Huh?
Okay. Come to the thread group in the left navigation here, right click, add one sampler as STPP request. Now, yeah, give any name, maybe your first test or something. Okay. Comment is not needed, you can leave it. So right here HTTPS. There www.msn.com. Yes. Yeah. That's fine. You can leave the port number. Now let's add one listener there on the test. Leave the path. Right click on the test. Go to test, left side here. Yeah. Add one listener. Listener, come down.
Okay.
Come down. Just a listener. Yeah, view result in table. Yeah, and then one more listener as view result in table.
Another one?
Both are tree. You can delete one and create view listener table.
Yeah. Remove. Summary report.
No, view result in table, second last one. Okay. Now click on run button on the top.
Start.
Yes, start. Can save it if you want. At any place. Okay, everything is passing. Now let's add one assertion. Go to test. Okay, in the sampler you can have a response assertion. Yeah.
Maybe put it over here.
Okay. Give it response code. Select response code. Equals. Select equals. In the pattern matching, select equals. Let's give it 201. Add. Click on add. Yeah, 201. So it should fail. Yeah, that's fine. Now clear all. Click on click on view result tree. Yeah, now clear. On the top we can see after run there is, yes, little right, more right. Yeah, click that, clear all. Yeah, now run. Now see view result in tree. Okay, so it's failing, but we don't know, so let's add one listener as assertion listener. Assertion result. Assertion result, come down. There only, yeah, come down. Assertion result. Yeah. Now run it once again.
I don't clear it.
No. Yeah, clear all and then run. That's fine. So what it is saying receive 200, but comparison was 201 was expecting. Got it?
Yeah.
So that is the reason why it was failing.
Okay. So if I clear, put here 2.
Yeah, make it 200 and now check.
This one. Good. Okay. So if it passes, I don't get anything here, right?
Yes. Now we have seen the response assertion. Let us go and add one more assertion. Click on the assertion. Now size assertion. Click on size assertion. Yeah, that one only. Now here what you can do is go to your view result in table. Yeah, so here we can see sample time as 490, 755 and the bytes is this. So let's go and we can see byte as 54,000. Let's go to size assertion. Now equal to, or say less than equal to last one. no, less than equal to, give as 20,000. Okay, now run it. Let's see assertion result. So result was the wrong size. It is saying 54,000 byte, but it should be less than 20,000, which means everything got failed. Go and see the result in table. Everything got failed. Why? Because we have given the byte as 20,000, but it is more than 54,000. Now go and make it as 55,000 and check. Okay, so this is how we can use size assertion. Let's go and add one more assertion, that is and disable this. Yeah, go and add one more assertion as duration assertion. Okay, now you can see duration as 893, 900. So let's make duration as 1000. Go to duration assertion and 1000 millisecond. Now let's run the test, clear it, clear all, and run. Let's see the result in tree. So you can see only those requests are failing whose duration is more than 1000. Okay, request number 6, request number 9, 10, and 8. The request whose sample time is less than 1000, you can see all those are passing. That is in green color.
Right.
Okay, so this is how we can use the different kinds of assertion. Likewise, you can go to select one more assertion as HTML assertion. Okay, now directly run it. Everything will fail. Yeah, just run. Everything is failing. Why? Come to HTML assertion. So the pages, whatever we will be having some HTML error, the tags error and all. Here we are saying error threshold is 0 and the warning threshold is 0. When it is 0, 0, if it is single warning also it will fail. So let's give some threshold as 1000, or say 200, 200 error and 200 warning. Now let's clear everything and run. Okay, now see your result. So let's disable our duration assertion. Yeah, let's disable the duration assertion.
Can I do it from? Yeah.
Okay, and now go to the HTML assertion. Let's make it as 50-50. Now
Like this?
go, yeah. Now it's failing. Go to the HTML assertion. Go to Go to assertion result. The listener. So it is saying HTML assertion can parse argument number. Cannot parse argument number. Go back to HTML assertion.
HTML assertion.
Okay, now here we can see which format we want, either HTML or error only or XML, XHTML. And there is a file name which you can browse. Write tidy report to file. So let's create one CSV anywhere and just browse it. Create one blank text file, rename it as CSV and just browse it.
Okay.
So I'm getting connection error in my JMeter because I'm not able to connect to VPN also. I think I should restart my system. So maybe today I will rely on all of you only to share the screen where I will be just telling. So after Carlos, who will be ready for next topic? So yeah, time being, let's see.
You want it to be blank file CSV?
Yes, you can give any file name as test.csv or something. Okay, now browse it. Now let's run once again. Okay, now let's go to our file and see whether some data is getting in our file. Go to file in the Explorer. Yeah, we can see something there. Go. Can you zoom in a little?
Yeah.
That 100% is there. Just make it as yeah. So now you can see very clearly that it is having these many errors or warnings. Unknown attribute as property, warning missing this and that. So for HTML also, you can get a detailed report for any HTTP request. Likewise, you have different other assertions also. So any HTML error, if you want to find out, we can find out, and then we can pass it back to the dev team, or if we ourselves are doing any UI development, then we will be knowing, hey, as per the standards, these things are missing, or these are the warnings which we need to take care. Okay, now go back again to JMeter. Now right click on the sampler. Let's see what else we can have in the assertion. So wait, hold here. So you are having JSON assertion if JSON validation or something, or that you have to see. You are having this apart from HTML assertion, you are having XML assertion. Scroll down. Yes, select that. So here this assertion looks simple, but when we are going to send something in the request, now it is our HTTP request. So suppose if we are having some XML file and we want to see that XML file is having what error and all that we can get. And you can see XML, one more assertion, just right click there. Yeah. Okay, and then another assertion, XML schema assertion, click on that. So we can give the file name for the XML schema if we want to take it out and all this. So there are different kinds of assertion, and in case if we don't know on any specific assertion and we want to know, what we have to do is you can see help icon, just click on the help icon, right side right corner, yeah, left, yes. So the moment you click it here, it is going to take you to XML schema assertion and all the details you can see. Likewise, you are having XPath assertion and all. Okay. Fine. So here in the XPath, you can in the XPath, if you want to ignore white spaces, you can have that. If you want to use namespaces or you want to validate XML, all these things you are going to get. So now right click on the test. Yeah. Now go to the assertion. Yeah, wait here. So what we have seen is we have seen some samplers, then we have seen the assertion. Likewise, you are going to have many assertion, but response assertion is most popular one among the all QA members. Because here we will be getting know what is expected, yes or no kind of thing, with the response code or the size, and then you are having size, duration, and others assertion for a specific case. So all these things is what we can use. Fine, thank you, Carlos. And I have no luck on executing anything on my JMeter because of some network issue. I need to restart my system. So I will ask someone else to share the screen. Senthil, would you like to share your screen?
Sure, but I was just listening. So the things we have done, I was just saying. I have not done it in my machine. Is that fine?
That's fine, man. You have Java on your machine?
Yes, yes, everything is there. Yeah.
You have JMeter also, or we have to
Yeah,
download it?
it's up and running.
Okay, man. Just share your screen. Now we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, good. So now the next topic which we are going to see is our test script recorder. Now the objective of the JMeter is, the one objective is or for a QA activities, if we go to the traditional typical testing team or QA team, the functional testing team, what they used to do is, and if we talk about V model, in software development lifecycle, we have multiple models as waterfall model, spiral model, V model, RAD model, CAD model, and so many models. Okay, so in the V model, when the developer is doing development, that time testing team, what they will do, they will start with the test case creation. Okay, and because developer is referring the SRS document, software specification document, or some use case specification document, or business rule catalog, and from that developer is developing his features. At the same time, if I divide broadly testing team also, we will be having two parts. Like one team will be, the internal team will be focusing on just creating all the test cases, test scenario, creation of test cases, test scenario. Keep on. So if the 3 months of development used to go on, I'm not talking about agile. We have the agile training and all earlier. I'm talking traditionally, normally, before agile, how we used to do is. So the time when the development is going on in the build phase, when the testing is not started, actually, that time, what testing team will do is they will create a test scripts, test cases, test suits. And once development is completed, there will be execution team who will execute those scripts which we have created. Fine. So that was in the V model or something like that. But in Agile, it's entirely different. And with extreme programming, with CI/CD, the things change, and we cannot, just rely on creating of test cases for one sprint and then execution of the test cases in the second sprint. So we talk about JMeter also, or for that sake, any test, any kind of testing. First, you will create some plan. Okay, and you will come up with the test cases, test scenarios, test suite, and then you are going to run those things, because say suppose the 25 steps are identified, we have to just execute and then see whether we are getting, we are going to compare our actual result with the expected result. If they are same, exactly same, the test cases pass. If not, then it fails and we will return it back to developer. So here also, our 50% of work is done with JMeter if we know how to create test cases. Or whenever we are saving, you are seeing .jmx file is being generated. So how to generate that .jmx file? Now, if you want to test your application and where you want to navigate on 15 different places, and manually just going and creating one HTTP sampler or different kinds of sampler, means different kind of sample requests, that manual work is so much. We want to automate the process, and for automating that process, there is something which is known as HTTP test script recorder. So have you saved this test? Senthil?
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's open new one. Go to File,
Okay.
New.
Okay.
Okay, now right click on the test.
Okay.
Add, come down. No. Add, yeah, down. Non-test element.
Okay.
Non-test element. So you can see STPP test script recorder. Click
Yes.
there.
Okay.
Okay. And now what is this? So as I was explaining that this is recording the script. Why this
Okay.
is needed? As I explained, this is needed because when you want to say you want to do load testing, means on 5 different machine with the same set of user, same set of no, say suppose 200 users I want to test in 5 different machines. Now what we can have is, if somehow we get the same JMex file, and the same JMex file means the same test script, if we are running exactly simultaneously from 5 different machines, then we are going to get a result with the concurrent actual real-time kind of a concurrent user. For that, all the team members should have one JMex file or one test file, correct? How we are going to do that? With the help of this thing. And how, when that is needed, how that is needed, that part we'll be seeing. So our first step will be to add a test script recorder that we have added. Now we are going to add a recording controller. So click on your test plan. Right click, add, come to config element, come to let's create thread.
Okay.
Go to thread group. Yeah. Now right click on the thread. Now here logic controller, we are going to have many controllers. So you can see many controllers. If controller, this controller, that controller will come to recording controller.
Recording control. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now we want to record something with the help of this. Let's do one thing. Open any browser.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's open jamesclear.com. Enter. Fine. Now go back. Click on HTTPS test recorder. Now here you can see the port number is 888 and HTTPS domain is there. So let's give that domain as, if you want to give domain, you can give the domain. Yeah, that is fine.
Okay.
HTTPS domain is jamesclear.com. You can keep full path also, or you can remove HTTPS, just jamesclear.com. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can see target controller. Can you see target controller? Up. Drop down, target controller.
Yes. Yeah. Found it. Yes.
Okay, so we have created one controller as recording controller. Yeah, click on that recording controller. Yeah, fine. Now for different kind of for different kind of pages, we want to have a different controller. So let's go one thing, go to recording controller.
Okay. Recording controller.
No, left
Okay.
side.
Yeah.
Let's rename it as go to website once. Now suppose this is our home, so let's say it as home.
Okay.
Home controller, home underscore controller or home underscore recording controller, something like that. Okay. Now let's create two more controller at the thread group level. Let's rename it as just prefix it with book underscore recording controller. Okay, let's go to the website once.
Okay.
Now let's see what all. Click on books. Okay, we are having books. Click on articles. Okay, and click on events.
Events or newsletter?
Anything is fine. So yeah, go back. Let's create two more controller. The name as articles and events.
Okay.
Okay, and one as events. So now we are having all the four controller which we needed. We are having HTTPS script recorder. Now what we have to do is we have to set a proxy. So if you want to set a proxy on Firefox or Chrome or system, we are having different mechanism. Let's go to Chrome first once. Okay, and that there is 3 dot at the right corner. Go to settings. Okay, search for proxy. Yeah, open this. It is going to, don't do anything here. It is going to open your system level proxy, and you can set proxy here like this.
Okay.
So I don't want to go and do it on Chrome. So this is how we will do it on Chrome. And once you add the proxy, then we have to add a certificate, that is a SSL certificate of JMeter we will be adding. Go back.
Okay.
Go back to setting.
Settings. Okay, 1 second.
I mean,
yeah.
Just search for certificate. Yeah, click on the certificate, the second last, yeah, security. No, second last.
Okay.
Third last.
Okay.
Search certificate. Yeah.
1 second. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. The security.
Yeah,
Security.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Scroll down. Manage certificate. And then you can see here the option as import. We can click on import. And you can do. So I don't want to do it on. Yeah, you can do next. Okay. Go for next. And you can browse. Click on browse. Go to JMeter.
JMeter. Okay.
Okay, from download, move it to some other place later, not now.
Sure. Yeah.
Bin. Okay, now in the bin we don't see anything as of now, but once we are going to start it, it will generate one certificate, and that certificate we can click it manually. So let's do one thing, because now certificate is not visible in bin. So let's do a proxy setting once. Now we will do proxy setting on the Firefox. Close this.
Okay.
Open Firefox. Yeah, again here also you can see 3 dots. Go to settings. Search proxy. Yeah, settings. Now here click on manual proxy. Give here localhost. Give 4 times 8 as the port number. Remove that 0. Now give OK. Just OK.
Yeah.
Now try to search jamesclear.com. No. In the tab.
Where?
Yeah, search it. Yeah.
Okay.
URL. Now see what is going to happen. We will get error. So what it is saying, the proxy server is refusing connection. Why? Because we have done the manual setting. We are manually overriding and we want local host that to run on 888 port. So go to JMeter now. Now click on start. Now when you click on start, it will give one pop-up. 1 minute.
Still loading. Yeah, it gave.
Yes. So wait here. So this pop-up, what it is saying, can you read it? So it is saying root CA certificate of Apache. Okay, you said okay.
Oh, I
Wait.
didn't click. It
Okay,
automatically gave me.
no problem. So what that pop-up was saying is, it was saying you to add a certificate. Now that certificate got generated. Now manually if we go and add, it will be there. But when we click on OK, it added. Now you are getting one transaction control. Now what we want is, we want to record everything. You can do later.
Okay.
That zoom is there. Now you can do later.
Okay.
That start now on the Zoom. Okay, sorry, no, it's not for you. It's coming on my machine. Sorry. Okay. So it was asking for me to restart the system. Okay, fine. So the prefix what we can give is home. Just type HOME home.
Okay.
In small letters. The prefix is small. Yeah, just don't do anything. Now go back to your Firefox.
Okay.
Now just refresh. Now see the home page is coming. Scroll down. Okay. Now go back to your JMeter. Expand home controller.
Expand.
Left side.
Control.
Left
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Now you can see start recording the samplers, and we have not given any URL filtering. That's why everything it is recording. So just let's browse. Let's scroll more there in the home. Go to the home. Okay, and just scroll up. So when you are reading and doing something, it will happen. Now go back to the JMeter. Now there is a stop. Let's stop the transaction control. Yeah, stop. Yeah, and wait. Now wait. Now this time what we will do, come to recording controller, target controller, target control in the right hand side. Yeah.
Okay.
Now here we want to select book recording controller. Click on book recording controller.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's start. Click on start. Okay. Add certificate. So when we add certificate manually, it won't ask for this pop-up every time. Okay. Now here the home is written. Delete the home in the transaction control. Rename it as book. Now go back to our website. Now click on book. Okay, now we are in book. Now scroll down. Scroll up little. Click on anywhere inside the book. Are you seeing anything to click here? Click here. Now go back. Go back means on the browser itself. Now open. Okay, that's fine. Open the recording controller of book.
Okay.
You can see again some of the requests are coming. Fine. Now click on stop. So this is how what we are doing is we are going to different section, and from those different section of your application or the website, we are recording it automatically. Correct. Now go to your target controller. Okay, now this time let's select article. Let's start it. Okay. Now this time, okay, wait, let's add our certificate manual. Go to Chrome. Sorry, go to Firefox. Yeah, setting. Just certificate. No, proxy we have done already. Certificate. Yeah, view certificate. Import. Yes, go to bin folder. Now you can see the certificate got generated. Click there. Add. Yeah, trust. Checkbox. Upper one. Trust this. Yeah, okay. Now you have added certificate manual. Now the next time you are not going to get this pop-up. That pop-up used to come, no? Yeah, okay. Let's go back to JMeter. So prefix it with articles. Go back to your website. Okay, now go back means the backward. Yes. Articles. Yeah. Scroll down. Click on any article. You can see many articles. Yeah. Scroll up. This. Focus. Cross. What is focus? Can you click on what is focus?
Okay.
So we are browsing like anything. Okay. Now go back to JMeter. Open this. So you can see there are few more samples which got collected. Let's stop. Okay. Now we don't want to do for events. So you got the point what it will do exactly. Now let's understand more element on this test script recorder. If you scroll down little, right side, yeah, you can see request filtering on the top. Test plan creation is there. Second tab is request filtering. Yeah. So scroll down. So you can see there are URL patterns which you can include, URL patterns which you can exclude, because we don't want to jQuery or images or other web resources to be captured as a part of our test. So if we want to exclude those things or some CSS this and that, so we can give the regex for excluding those URLs. So we will see that later how we are going to give it. Now let's do one thing. Let's add one sampler. So we have added the certificate. We have done the how to do request filtering. We will be seeing on the thread group. Click on the thread group. Right click. Let's add one. Yeah, sampler as result tree sampler. Sorry, listener. My bad, listener. We result tree top one. Yeah, and one more sampler as. Sorry, listener as in table. Okay, and that user you are having, go to the thread group. Let's make it for 3 user. No, just here. Come to thread group directly. A number of threads or user is there, no?
Okay.
Yeah, just make it 3. Now run your test case. You're having run button on the top.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, start. Save it, no problem.
Oh,
If you don't
sorry.
want.
Yeah.
No, that is fine. It's your you only create it anytime. And let's go to the result tree. So now you can see there are all the things are passing, and you can see the home or books or articles. Something are failing also. We are not bothering about why it is failing. And go to result table. Yeah, and now you can see thread group, and with the different labels are there. Home, when all this request with starting with the home is from home controller. Scroll down. Books is from book controller. Likewise, scroll down, and then articles is from the article controller. So likewise, you can record your entire whatever you want to create. Like usually, how we used to do is we will identify some test, some workflow. Correct. So one workflow is there, like carton picking workflow, just for example. So on that, in that specific workflow, if there are 5 to 6 API calls or requests or over the UI only that is happening, so we will keep on clicking, and the sample keeps on collecting in our controller, and then our workflow is ready, and then we'll execute. So this is one way of using a HTTP test script recorder. But if we want to use a template, we can use template also. So just click on HTTP, click on your test plan. Yeah, no, come down.
Okay.
HTTP test recorder. Click on HTTP test recorder.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, no, wait here. Don't right click. Now just save it.
Okay.
There is save option. So because we clicked on HTTP test script recorder, that's why the default name is coming as JMex. Just save. Okay, fine. Now let's right click on the test plan. Add. Let's do one thing. Go up. Leave that. You are having file edit options. Come down there. Yeah, one more level down.
Where exactly? In
Yes, up to that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, scroll a little down. You can see one template icon. Yeah, one template. Yeah, click on that template. See.
Okay.
So we are having by default many templates from JMeter which we can use. Now scroll down, and you can see recording. You can see recording templates. There is a difference in recording and recording with think time. So if we click on recording, it will give us the normal recording. Recording with think times means in the real world, when the user has to navigate in different pages or in the application, he is not going to like a robot just going to click. He will read something. As we were scrolling on the books and the articles, we will read something. Maybe we are going to spend 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and then we will do. So when you do recording with think time, so randomly sometimes it will keep in the account before jumping to next sampler. Now click on the recording. Okay. Now create, click on create. Okay. Let's create. Click on create. We'll just see what is. So now you can see here you are having HTTP, some user defined variable, request default, cookie manager. We'll see all these things in detail. Expand thread group. Now by default you can see one recording controller is there, and view result tree is there. Open your test script recorder. Expand this. So this is also there. Now click on the test script recorder. So by default it is opening like that, and now come to request filtering. Request filtering here. Yeah. Scroll down. Now because we have created from a template, you can see there are many URL patterns which we don't want majority of time. So the exclude URL pattern it is giving, like, okay, we don't want google.com or this update or / yahoo.com or bing.com, because whenever I want to browse, I want to exclude all these things. Scroll up little, and there are many URL patterns. Yeah, within the patterns, yeah, you can see the whole list which we don't want usually. You can get it from here. So this is the beauty of using a template. So what JMeter, so in the JMeter 4, I believe you don't had this feature of template, or at least in the JMeter 3, you were not having the 3 or 3.5, 3.6, you were not having all these features. But as and when the JMeter becomes popular and people started using it more and more across the industry, so they come up with the templates. So you can use those templates also. So I think we are about 7 minutes, and sorry, I would have restarted my system, and it's good if you share. So I believe today, Senthil, you got a nice experience of sharing the screen, and I believe the Carlos also, because and this is the actual hands-on, when you are only doing it, I'm just watching.
Exactly. Yeah.
Earlier it was other way around. I was doing and you were watching. So just by watching you won't get much thing. But when you are doing exactly, you will learn much faster. You will implement much faster. So tomorrow we are going to see other config elements, like we have not seen any config element yet. So we are going to see config element. Just right click on the thread group. Yeah, add. So you can see here config elements. So you can see this config. So tomorrow we are going to see this config elements, and mainly we will see the CSV data config set that is like more popular and used. So tomorrow we'll see CSV dataset config, and then tomorrow we'll see how we are going to use BlazeMeter for recording our script. Now we have used the STPP recorder, test script recorder. Tomorrow we are going to use BlazeMeter for recording the same things, and we'll be seeing some more JMeter config elements. Fine. Hope today's session was useful to all of you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Any queries, guys? Whatever we practiced today. Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm not taking any theory, no theoretical thing. We are doing everything theory. If you want to go, there is a help document. You can go and read that thing. But if you are having any doubt on theory, feel free to ping me anytime.
Sure, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.